Session has it. Okay. Start. So what is session has it? So what is session has it? Now it is a technique used by attacker to gain access to a target's or victim's computer or any online account. Okay. So in this technique, okay, in this attack, hackers take control of the user's either browsing session or the networking session to gain their personal data. Okay. Technique to gain unauthorized either computer or online account. Okay. Now, attacker takes the control of the user's browsing session, okay, to get personal data. Takes over browsing session to gain personal data. Now, second is how session hijacking takes place. So, when we use, when we use insecure, insecure cookie session. When our session does not get expired, indefinite session timeout, okay, indefinite session timeout. And last and most important thing, when the session ID is weak, okay. So how we can do, we can hijack a session is when we use insecure cookies, okay. So hijacking, okay, any type of hijacking is related to cookies, okay. So when we use insecure cookie session ID, then it is possible to hijack the session. When our session does not get expired, even so, example, when we log out, okay, when we log out of our account from an account, still our session, but still our session is alive. That means we have indefinite session timeout. Okay, our session is not getting expired. So this can lead to session hijacking. And also when we have a session ID, so if that session ID is weak, then session hijacking is possible. Now, how attacker use technique to hijack. So step one, so what you example. Now, this is our TCP handshake, three-way handshake. Okay, so it's the same. So this is our three-way handshake. Now, when attacker intrudes into a network, okay, intrudes into the network, consider this a bound. This boundary is our network. So when attacker intrudes into the network, and there is an ongoing session between the user and the server, then how can attacker can hijack this session? First step. So attacker tries to predict the session sequence number. Okay. See, when we talked about TCP/3 and chip, I have taught you about the sequence number, right? Every at every step we have a sequence number, right? So attacker needs to predict that particular sequence number which is generated during the session. Okay. So first step, step one, attacker needs to predict sequence number. To come to that. Now, then attacker will send no first, second, I mean this second step, attacker will spoof the server. Attacker will spoof the server, and we have seen that attack in our output. Okay, attacker will spoof as server. Okay, second step, then attacker will send a RST packet. Okay, to reset the communication between the server and the attacker. Now, RST, RST packet. Third step, attacker will send reset packet to the user to reset the communication or the session on. Okay, so once the attacker has predicted the sequence number, session sequence number, it will spoof the server. Okay, it will spoof as server. Okay, it will spoof as server, not the server. So then it will send RST packets to the user to reset this session or reset the communication between the user and the session and the user. So then user user will think that server, this particular server, wants to reset the session. So what user will do? User will send its acknowledgement number, okay, acknowledgement number and sequence number. User will send to the attacker the acknowledgement number and the sequence number to the attacker. Then attacker will use that particular acknowledgement number and sequence number and establish a session between with the server. Then attacker will use this sequence number and acknowledgement number to establish connection between the server with the server. So this is how user will get eliminated, and that particular session will be takeover or will be hijacked by the attacker. So this is how, and this is network level, network level hijack. network. Okay. Again, no, no, application level. The application level is a very bit confusing and random. Now, first, now we have the one. We have a web application. Now, in that web application, we have a website, and website is running on particular computer languages. Okay, website, the application has a website, and that particular website is using some computer language. Okay, using some language, computer language. Now, step two is really crucial for us. Now, we need to find if we need to find if the session over there on the application level is predictable or not. If the session ID is predictable or not. Does it get expired or not? And does it have any deep algorithm or not? So we need to find this into the second step. So if the session ID is not unique, okay, but is predictable, okay. If it is not unique, then it must be predictable. Then is it weak algorithm? Does the session expire? Does the session expire? So we need to find that. Then after finding that particular vulnerability, then we can see, okay, and hijack. So in the application level, it is also known as A2 vulnerability, which is A2 broken authentication. Broken authentication. It is labeled as A2 by OWASP, top 10, the open source web application organization. Okay, take a look on it. OWASP top 10. Yeah, okay, Uh, Look over here. That's right. The attackers have access to hundreds of millions of valid username and password combination of for credentials and stuffing. Okay. Stuffing is a type of brute forcing. And so default administrative account list and automated brute and dictionary attack as well. And you've seen those attacks. Stuffing is a type of brute force. Now, session management attacks are well understood, particularly in relation to unexpired session tokens. What does that mean? Session token. Okay. Again, session management attacks are well understood, particularly in relation to unexpired session tokens. Okay. When our session, even if we log out, in spite of logging out, our session is still alive. Okay. It's still we click this forward button. Okay, over here. This if we click this forward button, it's still we are getting the session alive. Then it means that our session token first is the weak using weak algorithm. Okay. Second thing, our session is predictable and it does not get expired. So, with the help of these vulnerabilities present into a particular network or particular application, we can steal the cookie. Okay. So, again, is the application vulnerable in any web application? So, confirmation of the user identity, authentication, and session management are critical to protect against the authentication related attacks. Now, permit unautomated attacks such as credential stuffing, where attacker has a list of valid username and password and they try to throw that username and password onto the submit button. Okay, so that is known as a type of brute forcing. So it is known as credential stuffing. Now, when we brute force, we can gather information. Okay, if that password, okay, if any password or username is correct, then we can get this. Now, these are the attack scenarios over here. So let's read one. So credential stuffing, the use of list of known passwords is a common attack. Okay, and we have used the list of known password if you guys remember. So if an application does not implement automated threat or credential stuffing protection, the application can be used as a password oracle to determine if the credentials are valid or not. Second scenario, most of the authentication attacks occur during occur due to the continued use of password or sole factor. Once considered the best practices, password rotation and complexity requirements are viewed in as algorithm easy to use and reuse weak passwords. So when we're using weak password and if the session ID is not unique and if you're not getting log out, see over here, application session timeouts aren't set properly. So a user uses public computer to access application. So instead of selecting logout, the user simply closes the browser tab and walks away. An attacker uses the same browser an hour later. The user is still authenticated. Okay, this is the very important. And I've seen scenarios when even if you click the logout, then also they can still authenticate by just simply clicking the back button over here. So these are the known vulnerabilities in broken authentication. It was named A2 in 2017. Okay, so application level, we need to find the vulnerabilities for that. So let's take a look. First, we need to uh, Just go on site where you can test. Okay. So now, first thing, it is not vulnerable. Okay. I'm just showing you the concept over here. Let's click on sign in. See over here. Now, when I use my just simply I use the account and with the sign in button over here, I simply got logged in. Okay. I didn't put my password, I didn't put my any username, but still by just simply clicking on sign in, I logged in. Okay. So now still this is not vulnerable. This side is not vulnerable. See over here. I have a cookie editor over here. Extension it is, for extension. So let's after logging in into your account, my account, go to your extension, cookie editor extension, export the cookie over here. But you can export as JSON. It has been exported. Now can you see logout over here? Logout. Okay. Sign in. See, now it's not. You are signed out. Then open it again. After cookie editor. Now can you see import? Click on import. Paste our session. This is our cookie. Paste our session. Right? Import. Then refresh it. So you will gain now you will gain your particular account with that. But of course this is not vulnerable, so you won't get it. So it is simple. Yep. Just try to observe the session only. Here, yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Let's observe the patterns. So, IP address. Wait a second. Let me get IP address of that particular website. Slash from net. Find the packet. Please okay. Right. We got it over here. Send Senac act acknowledgement packet. Right now, CD flags. It is a SYN flag. Okay. We got the timestamp. TCP option. Okay. We got the timestamp. Okay. Senac packet over here. This is our connection only. Let me open Prof Suite. Let's log out again. Preferences, okay. So let's do an overview about the software. So, yeah. Okay. These are all our tools. Target is a tool. Proxy is another tool. Spider, scanner, encoder, repeater, sequencer, decoder, comparer, extender. All these are the tools which in a single tool. So it is known as proxy. Now the proxy go to the option. Okay. Now we have this interface. Okay. This is our workload is running on our local host with port 8080. So 127.0.0.1. Sorry. Yep. 80, nothing else. So intercept. My intercept is on. So now this tool, okay, this button will intercept the traffic. Okay, intercept the traffic from your end to the server end. Okay. Now, for example, my server is over here is americanframes.com. Okay, americanframes.com. So my browser, okay, I'm a user and this is my server over here. And this workspace is will be our middleman. Okay, so intercept on. Let me refresh it. So to start workspace, we need to install the certificate. Okay. over here, I can get these traffics. So let me forward it. Amazon, Amazon. So I'm not looking for Amazon. I'm looking for American frames. Let's refresh it again. Okay, so I think my Bob Suite is crashed. So that's why it's not intercepting in traffic. It's okay, not a problem. So what are we going to see? Let me show you. Let's take another website. Let's go for Tesla. All these are the theory. Now these are the information that we can gather through website also as well. But I need to configure my website on this machine. So there are certain certificates. Okay, that's web certificates, which the organization uses to maintain their CA certificate. Okay, CS certificate for the SSL, TLS, or and the web browser. Okay, so each and every organization has that. Okay, and it should be updated. So when no. So when that certificate is not updated or it's not maintained properly, okay, it's not maintained properly, we can gather information about the cookies. Let's log in here. See, these are the cookies, stored cookies over here. So we can capture it, export, okay, then log out and showed you the process. Now sign in over here. So import it again. Import the cookie, import the So all these you can see over here is the cookie. Okay. Let me see. HJ session. This is our session and this is our key, session key for that. So import it, click on refresh, and you will be signed in again. So test this for any website. Okay, try this, creating an account, signing it in, then capture, copy the cookie from cookie editor, then log out, then again import the cookies and refresh it. So once you log in, you will get your cookie. Storage. These are my cookies. Okay, over here. So I either use this or use inspect. So yeah, this is my session, edge session. Now I'm gonna copy it. Both the same. Now PHP SSID. Okay, this is the PHP session ID. Even this, if you are able to see, it is also vulnerable. Okay. It comes in vulnerable. It is like informative. Okay, not high vulnerability, but informative. You are able to see the PHP session ID. What else? So let's go and search for hash, online hash analyzer. Open the first one, paste it over here. Now this particular password, okay, over here, my password is encrypted. Okay, of course it is encrypted in a session, and this is my password all over here encrypted. So I need to analyze the hash on which it has encrypted. So analyze the hash character type over here. It is base 64. So base 64 is a web encoding, is to encode the web application passwords. Okay, base 64. Now let's search base 64 view code. Go to the first one. Now this website is even using sorting. Okay, onto that encryption. Okay, we'll come to that. Let's click on decode. So you can see, we can see little bit information. This is our ID created, and this one is false. So this is our decoded answer over here. Okay. This is our decoded answer over here. But but we can decode it. So once we get the hash of the password, we can get we can analyze the hash, okay, by terminal.com. So in case we can analyze our hash. So once the hash is analyzed, we can decode it. Okay, we can decode it using any online tool. Okay, there are lots of online tools available. So once we are done with analyzing and decrypting it, we will be having the password. Okay, we'll be having the password. Hashtag is MD5 or MD4. Therefore, it can be the password typo plus short. Okay. So result not found because they are using salt, okay, on it. They are out of luck. That's not a problem. You are not unlucky all the time. But these are the tools where it can help us decoding our hash. So once we are done with the decoding, we can use the same ID and same password for getting into this session. Okay, you can test this website. Okay, you can test this website. Sign in. Now go to inspect storage. You can see session ID over here. Okay, see session ID. You can copy it. Okay, and you can try to analyze what type of hash it is. Here it is MD5. Let's start with the practice. This one, no. And they are using, you can use the paid one, and that search, but paid for private. It's okay, not a problem, but you can test it. And once, and you can also change, you can also add your own session ID on there, but you need to create it for that. So add that, refresh it, you will get the session. Okay, so this is one side where you can test. Okay, so we're done with the topic session ID. Now, any doubt? Hello.